Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. Oh, I meant to get back last week and make a video, and I never did. I wasn't feeling very well. Y'all know I've talked about that weird little pain in my ear. Well, it was on that side, but like behind my ear and down my neck. And so I contemplated going to the doctor, but decided to see if I could get in to have a massage. I have never gone to this massage therapist, but my husband had gone when he was here prior to my arrival. I was having him go see her, and I did, and it was fabulous. I'll share that in a minute. I'm going to do a little bit of an update and answer those couple questions I mentioned last week, but I have a Happy Mail package here that I'm going to open. I sent a baby home yesterday, and so I had stopped in the post office to send him home, and there was a package in my P.O. box. It is from Saida. Hey, Saida. Hope you're having a blessed day today. You know I'm praying for you and thinking of you. So let me pull this out. There we go. Oh, she said she had a gown that she thought I would love. Oh my word, is that stunning. Thank you so much. Oh, look at the little back of the diaper cover. Oh my word, and there's a bonnet. Oh, this is beautiful. And there's shoes. Oh, and a headband. Oh, Saida, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Look at these shoes. Can y'all see that? They're like lace with a beautiful flower. Oh, Saida. Oh my word. These are stunning. And I'm not going to show you guys today because I've added a little something in here. It's actually going to be a photo prop, but I'm going to keep it in here and use it between babies. But I will have to put a baby in this in there. Look at this. Oodles and oodles of ruffles. Oh my goodness. I think this is handmade. Oh, look at the back. I might have to use this in photo shoots too. Oh my goodness. Saida, you know Saida. Anyway, thank you so very much for thinking of me. Oh, this is just so, so stunning. Oh, I'm just trying to think who I can put. I really should put this on the Queen. Y'all know she'd be like, I think I'll have to put it on the Queen, Saida. Because length doesn't matter. These gowns are meant to be very, very long. Oh, I think I'll have to put it on the Queen. Let me go grab her. I got to try it on her. I wasn't intending to have a changing video, but oh, we have to try this on the Queen. She'll just be, I hope it fits her, because then her name will be so, fitting that she's in this regal gown. Alright, let's see if I can take off her. She has crazy hair when I take off her headband. She has crazy hair all the time. Anyway, so let me finish my massage story. So I decided, y'all know I prefer alternative forms of treatment. And so I did. I went and I got this massage, and she was so lovely. And it was interesting because she asked me, you had to fill out this, as a first-time person, you had to fill out this paperwork with what's bothering you. And so I had talked about, that pain in my ear down my neck, but then also about the my wrists and stuff. Well, the bloomers are a little large, but again, it'll be under the dress. Sorry, ladies, let me move this, then I can lay her where y'all can see. I'm changing her on my lap like I do real babies. Anyway, so, oh, look at the pearl buttons. Can you all see that? Oh, beautiful. See, Saida, this is stunning. But she's not going to go in that thing. I'll have to put her back in her. Although I don't know if she's going to want to give up her round domicile. Anyway, so I had told her, you know, that I'm an artist, and she asked, you know, what medium I use, because she had a, her desk was actually made from an old door, and I love doors. I've taken photos of doors all over the world. And anyway, so we talked about that. So when I told her I was an artist, she asked me what my medium was, and I told her, and she said, oh, that's really cool. So anyway, after my appointment, I pulled up a couple photos. I think I had taken a photo the day I did the video of Abigail and Mickey side by side. I had taken a still shot, and so I showed her that. And then I started showing her some of the other babies. And she's like, oh, that's so amazing. And she's like, oh, my next client would really, really, oh, look at this. Oh, this has got to be her dress. Talk about a queen bee right there. Let me see how the bonnet fits her. Oh, Saida, this is stunning. Let's see, this might be a little big, but there is a headband. I wonder if there's a way to nip and tuck that. Let me see the headband. So anyway, she said her next client would really appreciate my art. So, oh, that's cute. But I really love the bonnet. This I'll have to nip and tuck too. Let me get a brush. And so anyway, we went out, and I just, you know, she introduced us and explained that she wanted me to show her my art. And the woman was so excited. It was so funny. She actually reminded me of the woman my very first babysitting job I had when I was 11. Like my proper nighttime mom and dad go out and leave me alone with a baby. She reminded me of that mom so much. She got so excited, and we started talking, and she was telling me that her aunt makes American Girl doll clothes, and I believe it was her niece, crochets. And I said, well, I know how to crochet. I'm like, but does your aunt make baby size clothes? Because I'm always looking for, you know, new, exciting, you know, I shouldn't say I can't sew. I know how to sew. I just don't have the time. Oh, see, that's what I want it to look like. Let's see if we can work on this while we're chatting. If there's a way to just kind of tuck it. So anyway, you know, I gave her my card, and we're going to hopefully, she asked me if I had I don't know if she said shot. Anyway, she asked about seeing my work in person, and I told her, well, my studio's in my house, and, you know, if she wanted to come over to send me a message, so we'll see. So anyway, that was really, really fun. She was super duper excited about seeing the babies. I think if I just do that, will be good, because I don't want to hide these beautiful flowers. Oh my word, look at that. That's perfect. Okay, now the shoes. Now I know they're going to be huge on her, but I don't care. I'll maybe leave some of the tissue in. So anyway, that was really fun. Oh, let's see now. Oh, they tie those, so that'll be good. Now, I had a point to this whole story. So anyway, I did that on the weekend, and that really, really helped. She wanted to know if I wanted to just be massaged in those areas. I'm like, no, I want a proper full massage, but can you focus on those areas? So I've been doing much better since I had the massage. And so we'll just kind of see how it goes. Oh, my word. The queen is now properly coiffed. Oh, my word, look at her. Let me put her in her well, Ivy Jane, this dress is probably going to take up half of the bed here. Oh, how beautiful is this? Alright, let me move Ivy Jane. Oh, you're a big girl. Here, you can come sit with Abigail. Y'all can have a tay-to-tay while I can spread this baby's beautiful gown out. anyway, so, oh, let me lift this up a little. There are, oh, I have to show the hair bows, Virginia. Their hair has been done since the middle of last week. I had so much fun putting all these bows in their hair. As you see, Genevieve is in a Joy Bubble outfit in her green and pink. And she has 3 bows, and Virginia has 6. I put Bantu knots in both of their hair. I don't know if you can see the little Bantu knots. They both have them. But she has much shorter hair and less of it than her. So she actually has 6 bows. But they are looking oh so sweet. And so thank you, Virginia. I had a lot of fun doing their hair, actually. My husband came in when I was working on Virginia's hair, and he's like, oh, look how cute she is. He's like, well, you're going to put her glasses back on, aren't you? Because I had taken her glasses off. I'm like, yes, I will. He loves her with her glasses. So anyway, where was I, ladies? Oh, well. So I had my nice massage. So I met two nice ladies, the masseuse and her client after me. So that was a lot of fun. There's sweet Mickey girl. Looking oh so sweet. So Knox is who has left. That's why Mickey is now laying there. Knox was sent home yesterday. He will be remaining on YouTube, so be looking around for a box opening. He's supposed to arrive tomorrow, so we'll see. Praying that the USPS delivers properly. Look how sweet they are. Oh, they're so fun. So that's what's going on there. And one of the questions I had been asked, somebody wanted to know which of the babies in my nursery were my collection and which ones were not. I guess because I mix them all up, people don't always know which ones are on layaway. I try as I talk to kind of point out who's who, but so I will go through that quickly. So this is Mickey, and I call her Mickey because that is her kit name. She is currently waiting to go home to her mommy, and I'll go through the ones that are not mine first. So that's Mickey. And then over here we have Ivy Jane. Ivy Jane is now laying in with Abigail. But this is Ivy Jane. She is also waiting to go home to her mommy. She says, hi, Mommy. She's been upstairs a lot with me because I'm crocheting some stuff that her mommy ordered for her. So I brought her down today because I'm like, Ivy Jane missed our last video. So she wanted to say hi to her mommy. She's dreaming about going home. And then the other baby that's here waiting to go home is little Kai Man, who now is resting comfortably on his frog guy. He's so sweet. So this is Kai, and I call him Kai. He's actually a girl kit named Kira. And when I finished this kit, this was a boy. And so he is Kai. And again, I don't name a baby unless I'm keeping them, because if I name them, I have to keep them. So Kai is also waiting to go home. So those 3 are not mine. And then the other ones are. So the ones that are mine are Virginie. And she is, okay, that's Fridolin. This is the Wilma kit by Carola Wegerich, and I painted her. Genevieve is my only baby in my collection I did not paint, because that was the other thing she wanted to know, if I painted them all. Genevieve is the Fridolin kit, also by Carola Wegerich, so they are twins. And I have a Frida kit that I would like to paint at some point so that I have triplets. She was painted by Letha Melman of Baby Mind Nurseries. And then this is Zipporah. She is the, oh, it's Marita Winters. Oh, darling, what is your kit name? She's a Marita Winters sculpt, and I also painted her. And then this is Malachi. He's currently my only boy. He's the prince of the nursery. He is the Bonnie Brown Grayson sculpt. And then up here are my 2 Heavenlies, which are, the kit name is Heavenly, and they're Nicole Russell. And this is Saffron, and this is Sapphira. Oh, look at this Saida. I don't think I'll ever change her either. Now look. Oh! This is Queen Isabella, who now fits her name even more thanks to her Auntie Saida. She is the Gudrun Legler kit. Also now escaping my head. Yes, Gudrun Legler. Anyway. And then over here we have Miss Abigail. This is my husband's baby. This is the Marita Winters kit. And I'm thinking Sky, and I know that's wrong, but that's also a Marita Winters kit. Oh, Raleigh. This is the Raleigh kit, Marita Winters Raleigh. And you are who? Also Marita Winters. I'm sorry, Abigail, because you're Abigail now. And she was also created by me. So all my babies, Abigail, Saffron and Sapphira, Isabella, Malachi, Zipporah, and Vijagne were painted by me, and Genevieve was painted by Letha Melman. That's that. Another question I had asked was about this bracelet, y'all. See? Somebody wanted to know what it says. It says, I love Africa. That is my, I think it's called Mud Love. Let me look on the back. Yeah, it's called Mud Love. That's the company that makes them. This was actually gifted to me by a friend for Christmas, but her sister works for the company. So they make all kinds of fun little bracelets that say, and you can, I think you can have, if you have a large enough order, you can have custom ones made. But anyway, so those were the questions. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Now I have a question. Is anybody out there going to the doll show in North Carolina? If you are, comment below, because I need something picked up for me. If somebody would be willing to do that, I will, cover the costs and the shipping to me. But it's very small. It's a rooting thing. So it's very tiny. But I am not attending, and so I would love if somebody would be willing to do that for me. I don't know if they'll be available at the Rose Doll Show. But if you're going there, let me know. And in the event I don't get it from, because I think date-wise, North Carolina's happening first. So let's focus on North Carolina right now. So if you're going, please, please, please let me know. Only if you'd be willing to. I could send you money through PayPal to pick this little item up for me, and then also to ship it to me, pay the shipping. So anyway, that's what's going on here. It is super duper hot here, and I have been trying to get my errands done in the morning. It is now just after 11 o'clock in the morning, and I have ran all my errands, and so I'm going to be painting. I'm going to tell you this now. There's a couple things that might be repetitive that I said during my box packing yesterday, but that's not going to air till after the box opening airs. So in the event, some things are repetitious. Sorry, but the kits that I had said I would show you, my works in progress, that's like breathtakingly beautiful, isn't it? Oh my word. I'm sorry, that just takes my breath away. Oh my word, that is so beautiful, Saida. I have to somehow like prop her head a little so she's kind of angled. Oh, just beautiful. I ended up stripping those kits, so I'm going to be starting on them over today. They just weren't going where I wanted them to go, and now in hindsight, I think I probably should not have been painting when I didn't feel well. I believe that they're a part of my heart, and so I want what goes into them to be joy and love and, all good things. And so 99.9% of the time, I am like in this happy joy bubble of life. But when I'm not feeling well, even though I'm still joyful, I think it alters things a little bit. And so I think that's what, either my view of them was off because I wasn't feeling well, but I don't think that's true, because I waited to strip them till yesterday because I didn't want to strip them and be like, oh, they were fine, you just weren't feeling well. So anyway, I looked at them with fresh eyes several times over the weekend and then again yesterday, and I went ahead and stripped them. So I just think they weren't going where I wanted because I just wasn't, while I was enjoying my painting time, I just wasn't myself. So look how large your feet, oh, she can wear shoes so well. I mean, look at her feet next to Abigail's. Can y'all see? Oh, she is a fun, fun size baby. Aren't you, little Miss Ivy Jane? So anyway, that's what's going on here. So I am going to, while this video is uploading, get my paint area reset back up. I kind of moved everything off or out of the way on my paint table to do Knox's box packing. And so I'm going to go reset that up, and then I will get busy painting. And once I get them, you know, because the first, I don't know, 10, 12 layers, you really can't see all that much. So once I get them to a point where you can see something, I will be showing work in progress video, which hopefully will be, you know, by the end of the week or maybe over the weekend, just depending. I've got most of my errands for the week done. I'll have to like do some topping up at the end of the week. So anyway, so that's what's going on here. Also wanted to let y'all know, big huge praise report. We were awarded the full insurance claim for our move. And that actually arrived on Saturday. So praise the Lord for that. Thank you for your prayers. And I've had a couple of people ask me, because I have been absent. I've been trying to watch videos and comment on some videos. Been enjoying some new babies out there, seeing people's works in progress. Lots of people getting the Ellie Sue kit. I did not get that kit. This personal opinion, I don't like how her forehead is scrunched. I know we all have our likes and dislikes, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't like it, you know. Genevieve looks like the weight of the world's on her shoulders, but I don't know. I just didn't like her. And maybe I will over time as I see more of them, because she kind of looks worried. But I don't know. That just wasn't for me. I am waiting for, I have a kit en route. It took months. What is her name? Sophia Grace. And they were finally shipped out. I believe I got a tracking number on Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. But they were being picked up, like, because I got it from Natalie herself, Natalie Scholl. And so she, I believe, printed out the slips. And then she was having a pickup, I believe, on Saturday. But then there was a message that came. She was fabulous. I cannot tell you how fabulous she was. Because there have been times where pre-order kits have taken months. And you don't hear anything. And all of a sudden you have an invoice for your final payment if you only paid the pre-order. I go back and forth. Sometimes I pay it in full. Sometimes I pay the pre-order. But she was fabulous. We had several email updates. She kept us updated what the problem was at the factory, what she didn't like about the kits, why they were being redone. I mean, just absolutely amazing communication. And she sent out a message. I guess she had a problem doing not the invoices, the packing, the labels for shipping them home. But then apparently she was supposed to do 2 separate pickups, one for U.S. and then one for international. So they were only able to do 1 pickup, but she didn't say who got picked up. So I don't know. I haven't checked my tracking number. I don't know if mine is moved or not. I don't know if I was in the pickup on Saturday or in the pickup, I think yesterday, she would have had the others picked up. But anyway, hopefully sometime at the end of this week I will have my Sophia Grace kit. And then the only other kits I have on pre-order are Atticus. And that's it for now, ladies. You know, I always see beautiful kits out there, but I got a lot of kits in my stash. So anyway, so that's that. And I do want to show y'all something. Let me cover this up and walk out there. I have a kit. I think I've mentioned that there's a kit I have that I really want to paint for myself. I've had this kit for years. Let me turn off my dehumidifier. And I set her up a couple weeks ago to be one of my cheerleaders. All right, Mandy, with your Miss B Bronwyn. Every time I see Mandy's video with Bronwyn, although she's been showing her boys lately, but Miss B has been in the background of some of her videos. I have loved this kit. I don't know if you guys can see her face. I have loved the Tegan kit for years, and I've had her. And she will probably be the next keeper baby I make for myself because, oh, she's just screaming at me to bring her to life. As much as I want Atticus, Atticus time will come. But that's her. And then I did set up this little hammock here, which I put Cami Rose in. Because I loved having babies surrounding me when I create in Texas, and because I actually love that I have this huge workspace separate from my nursery, but I don't have my cheerleaders anymore, so I'll just rotate different kits out. I don't know when I'm going to paint Cammie, but for now I put her there. And I wanted a baby laying up there that had a little belly. And she fit the bill. So there she is. And, oh, somebody asked about available babies. So currently the only baby I have available is not really a baby. She's a little pixie girl. Very, very tiny. There's my hand. Because I don't recall off the bat her exact length, and I don't want to misquote. She is a Marita Winters Zodi kit. So she has little pointy ears. She's on my website. I get messages pretty much daily about, do I do customs, and do we have any available babies? And currently she's all I have available. Let's go back to the nursery. And y'all know how I, make babies. If you ever see me working on a baby you're interested in, let me know. But, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, you can see my works in progress on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And if you see something, I can put your name. If somebody's already, expressed interest, I'll put your name on the list. But no, I don't take customs. And I also get asked if people can have a baby. Can I give them a free baby? And I tell them that I occasionally do giveaways. There are none in the works right now. I'm just saying. But I tell them, yes, they can get a baby if they save up and buy one. So anyway, I think those were all the questions. My dolls versus my babies on layaway, my bracelet, how do you get a baby from me, and can you have a baby? Yeah, I think those were all the questions. I hope I answered everything. Oh, another thing I have to update y'all on. Hope y'all had a cuppa. My fairy garden. So y'all know I made that beautiful little fairy garden. Well, we started seeing these tiny little, I don't know if they were gnats or fruit flies or whatever, but like those little things you see when you have bananas, but we don't have them in our house. But all of a sudden that night we did, and I'm like, well, the only thing new is that fairy garden I made from the succulents. So I decided to set it outside on a table, and it's beautiful. It looks so sweet. It's by our door. It's the back door, but that's the door we used to come in and out of all the time because that's where we park, and so it just looks so sweet out there, and I love it. Well, one day last week, I go out, walk my husband out every morning, and I walk out there, and that thing was destroyed. I mean, there were like succulents on the ground, and it didn't rain or anything. It wasn't bad weather. I could tell somebody was digging in there, and right away I'm like, oh, I thought of Shelly, and I thought, oh, what does Shelly call them? Tree rats. And we have squirrels here, which we didn't have in Texas, and I don't mind them. Sorry, Shelly, I don't really mind them. But I was not impressed if they were digging in my fairy garden. So I reset the whole thing back up. Looked oh so sweet. And we went a few days. Well, the other day, was it Saturday or Sunday? I don't know, it was over the weekend. I was walked through the kitchen, and I looked out my back window, and oh so leisurely walking across our deck at a slow turtle, barely more than a turtle's pace, was a raccoon. A very large raccoon. And then he went under our porch. I'm thinking he might live under there. We currently have a family of 3 bunnies, which were living under our deck, which are now, this probably makes sense now, because now they're burrowing under our garage. And then yesterday I saw a brand new baby bunny. Well, I shouldn't say brand new. I mean, it was out hopping. It was probably a good maybe 4 or 5 inches long. But, a third of the size of the other ones who have been around here for, 6 or 8 weeks now. So he's a new one. That or he was a runt, I'm not sure, but because he's hanging out with them too. So now we have 4 bunnies, but I'm wondering if the raccoon scared them away from under the deck, because he now is under the porch, which is attached to the deck. So I think underneath it's all one huge space. So of course the next day was yesterday. So I must have seen him on Sunday, because yesterday morning walked outside, and my garden was destroyed again. Once again, set it all back up beautifully. And I did kind of like feel around in the soil, because I thought, well, maybe a squirrel is burying something. But I couldn't find anything. There was like no nuts or anything that he had buried or possibly buried. So anyway, reset it back up. And I put my mop outside after I mopped to dry. And so this morning, checked my mop, and it's behind the fairy garden. Guess what? Again, last night. So I've left it a mess for today, and I'm going to leave it a mess overnight and see if, I know they won't fix it, but I just want to see if, he gets bored because it's no longer fun to throw everything around. And that's what I think. I think it's the raccoon having fun. Because there's like rocks on the ground and some of the succulents are on the ground. So I just think he's like digging around having fun. So I don't mind creatures like that. But when they're damaging my stuff, I'm not impressed. So we'll see. Oh, and then Suzanne showed that lovely kookaburra the other day. Oh, wouldn't I love one of those in my back garden? Anyway, but we do here, I have, you know, I have my little bird bench, and then I have a suet cake holder out there. But we've seen cardinals and red-winged blackbirds. We have a woodpecker. I haven't seen any hummingbirds yet, but of course I don't have any hummingbird feeders set up as of yet. But anyway, so I am having fun with the birds and the bunnies and even the squirrels. I do. They nibble with the birds drop. But that raccoon is very naughty if he's the one destroying my garden. I have to set up a camera or something with a speaker so I can talk to him. Motion detector so it makes noise or something. Anyway, so that's what's going on here. So I am going to skedaddle and go set up my paint area and get busy painting. And Saida, there are no words, my friend. This is so stunningly beautiful. I just, thank you does not seem enough. This is just, and it is so perfect for her. And I'm so happy it fit her. I'm glad I was able to tuck that little bit in so you can still see the beautiful rosette that's at the end of the tie, which I didn't want to just fold that under because that's so beautiful. And oh, it just fits her perfectly. The dress for the queen. But I do want to set her up a little differently. I don't like that this is all bunched here. I think I can, let me see if I can shimmy her back a tad, which I can. And then I'll somehow get a little pillow for her or something. Oh, so beautiful. I'm going to send you a photo, Saida. All right, everybody, have an absolutely blessed day today, and thank you again for stopping by. And if you live where it's hot, which I think most of the U.S. is currently, and probably Canada is really hot, so stay cool. And for those of you experiencing winter on the other side of the planet, enjoy your cooler weather. And everybody find something joyful today. And if you feel so inclined, share down below what brought you joy, because I'm always looking to add to my joy. All right, everybody, be blessed, and thank you again. And let's have all the babies say bye-bye to their mommies. Ivy Jane says, hi, Mommy. Bye. Have a good day. And then we'll have little Kai Man, who I don't want to disturb in his sleep. So we'll just say, good night, Kai Man. And he is dreaming of his mommy. And then we'll have little Mickey girls already ready to blow a kiss to her mommy and wave. All right, everybody, and thank you again, Virginia, for these fun hair bows. Joy bubble. All right, everybody, be blessed. Hugs and love from us. Bye-bye.